Welcome aboard. Uh, Guys, am I audible? Deepak, David, Akshay, Vishal, Sitesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir, you're audible.
Yes.
okay,
Hello,
okay.
nice to meet you.
Hey, hi, David. So, David, you're from which country?
I'm
Hey,
from Mexico.
okay,
Hi,
okay. Nice to see you, David, and welcome aboard. David, we'll
thank you.
wait for another 2, 3 minutes, or we can say another 5 minutes for other folks to join. Let them join, then I'll start the session. Right?
Excellent. Thank you.
Yep. And I'll request others also, like if they can turn on their camera, so it's good, right? So we can see each other. That is what the good practices for this IT industry. That is what. So, guys, why I'm telling all of you to do this practice? Okay, good, Deepak. It's good to see you guys. Okay, yeah, I can see now everyone is joining now. So Deepak, you are already a member, or it's a new? Like this is your first session. I can. You are on mute, Deepak.
This is our first session, sir.
Okay, good, good. How about you, Vishal?
This is my first session, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So I can see there are new faces here. Okay, so it seems good. Okay, just now I have finished my work with the client itself. Okay, and immediately rushing for you guys. So let's start the session quickly. I don't want to waste a single day or an hour for you guys, right? So I want all of you to be ready by March, at least with the Linux and cloud, right? So you guys can go ahead and at least whether you want to upscale your career or whether you want to switch it for a new job. So this is going to help you guys. That is for sure. Okay. So I can see there are 12 participants till now. Let's give it another, I would say, 2, 3 minutes, and then we'll pick it up, right? Mhm. So in the meantime, like as I can see, like David, you can go first. Okay. If you can brief to the members or to the audience, like what exactly you're doing now and what all tools and technologies you have worked on, right? So yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, nice to meet you, Abhishek. I discovered your videos 2 days ago, and well, let me tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'll go into that. So, my name is David. I'm from Mexico. Very nice to meet you all. I'm looking actually to switch careers. I was an academic coordinator and also part of the IT team for one of the private schools here in Mexico. I'm kind of in a border town to the US,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I speak both languages natively, Spanish and English. And yeah, I was there in the private school industry for the last 14, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of an academic teaching background that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And the last job I was in was back in November. I was a coordinator. I was in charge of 10 teachers, and I was also part of the IT team. Some of the technologies I've worked with have been very hands on, very server based, physical based, not Linux based, and more into the Windows side,
Mm-hmm.
getting the Active Directory, the domain controllers,
Mm-hmm.
setting up all the computers for teachers. Also, I had to deal with vendors for Apple, for all the iPads for elementary. Chrome OS, also setting up all the Chrome devices for teachers. So that's more or less the background that I have. I have been taking Linux for a while now, but my search has led me to you because I have not found anything like what you are offering. So thank you so much, Abhishek, and I'm very excited to take part of this journey.
Thanks, David. It's my pleasure. Okay, so you found my videos. Glad I'm hearing that it's helping you. Yeah. So yeah, that is what the intent here, David. So what I feel is most of us, for me, if I can say like in a single phrase, if I have to say something, then knowledge is a soul which has to transfer from one generation to the other generation. That is what the idea or behind this entire starting this channel itself. I have seen that people are struggling, not who are already into this IT industry and having a good exposure or experience, but also those who wanted to get into the IT industry. For them, it's a big challenge. From outside, it looks very fancy, but we need to tell them exactly how exactly it's look like from inside. Plus, the real knowledge we should share with them. We should not keep things within ourselves. So that will make sense for the entire fraternity, right? For the entire community. That is what the intention over here, David. Okay. So welcome aboard, and yeah, Vishal. Thanks. Vishal, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello, team. My name is Vishal. I'm working in a data center here. We are having experience here in Linux as well as Windows and online storage, offline storage. We are moving our data on tape libraries. So here I'm working as a system admin, and I have experience in Windows and server hardware and all, and storage hardware and all, and different type of storage also. Some networking part is also a part of this job, and firewall also including this. I'm following you from last 3 months, sir. But due to some reasons I couldn't join you, but so I just joined yesterday your team, and I'm looking forward for this DevOps tools, because I don't have any exposure of the cloud yet, sir, because we
Mhm,
are working
mhm.
on only the main servers, like physical server, rack servers. My work on Linux 6, 7. I've done RHCSA only course, not certified from Red Hat in
Mhm.
8, but I'll give my exam in Red Hat 9. So I'm
Okay.
preparing for this, and I am trying to prepare myself for the next job interview also. So I think that you are the only hope.
No, it's God is only the hope.
Right,
I
sir.
feel
Right,
I
sir.
am just a medium. Okay, that is what we used to do. It's good. So you have worked with different servers, rack servers or blade servers. What types of servers in data center? Just for asking, Vishal. Yeah.
Yes, it's a rack server mostly. It's HP server, Fujitsu server, and
Okay.
mostly
Okay.
Dell server, sir.
Okay. Okay. So may
One of them server is a database server, which is FT Stross server.
okay. 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 Sure. So that is what this is for everyone, and in like most of my calls or in videos, if you guys go through, I'm keep on telling this thing. So I don't go like zip zap zoom kind of stuff where people will take
Yes,
you
sir.
directly to the DevOps board, or they wanted to onboard you to the DevOps board. But that is not the actual way according to me, because see, you need to understand each and everything before getting into the DevOps boat or ship, you can say. There are so many things. We need to understand your cloud, we need to understand your Linux. Once your foundation will be strong, I would say it will be easy for you to get into your DevOps ship. So this is the roadmap. Also, I have seen many comments where most of the viewers are asking, sir, what should be the roadmap? Okay, so roadmap is doesn't mean that you have to learn few tools. No, you need to make your foundation strong, according to me. So if your foundation will be strong, so you will not struggle. See, again, I'll repeating the same thing, that suppose you know few tools today, right? So tomorrow there will be new tools, but what
Yes, sir.
about where you are going to host those tools? Still you don't know about your cloud, still you don't know about Linux. The tools may get changed. Okay, today it's a BMW, tomorrow it's Audi. Okay, but The idea behind that, you should understand what engine is there inside that, how it's run and all, right? It's not only about the brand and means what set of tools are there. I'm just comparing with a real life applications. That is how it has to be. So we should understand, and going forward, I'm telling you, uh, now also my current project into purely migration, where we were migrating 14 applications into GCP. You just think of it, okay? And we need to give it to the client because of confidential issue. I cannot tell you the client name and all. But yes, just think of it. It's a very big client of US. David, you know, Mexico is just, it's a border to US, right? So it's a very big healthcare client. Okay, and they are still with those old school architectures. Just think of it. Means big giants still they are with those very old systems or on premises. I can say they have not moved to public cloud itself, so which they need to. I'm working on that part also. After your call, I'll be going through to make at least one video, because I have seen many comments where you guys are asking, sir, when you are going to publish at least one cloud or AWS cloud courses. So yes, the you can say the day one, or I can say the episode one will be publishing soon. I'll publish that one, so you guys will get an idea what on premises. I know most of you are aware of on premises and like your public cloud and all, but I'll give you how exactly and why we switch it from your on premises. What is the main reason behind that? That wide knowledge I'll provide you, and at the same time, what architecture we should follow. Because I know you guys working as a either administrator or engineer, but going forward to make your career shape up in the field of architecture, that is what it has to be. If you wanted to be towards the technical side, but if you wanted to move towards the managerial side, that is a different thing, right? David, Vishal. So I would say technical stuff is more important, because until unless if you have a technical knowledge, so you are alive. Okay, according to me. So people will pay for it. That is what right. So otherwise, there should be a value add on, right? If you are adding something to the industry, they will onboard you. Okay. So yeah, I can see there are good set of audience now. So let me share my screen, guys. Let me know if you guys are able to see. I
Yes.
and one second, I'm not able to go through all of the members who have joined newly. Welcome aboard for all of them, because of the time constraint. I don't want to waste a single minute for you guys. Where it's important, where I promised that at least by March I'll be finishing Linux and your cloud part, right? So let's start, guys. One second. I can still see people are joining. Let me admit them. Okay. So any one of you are getting like somebody is trying in the lobby, then are you able to accept those folks? Message you guys are
Yes,
getting?
we can.
You guys are getting?
Yes, yes.
So please
Yes,
Yes,
admit
sir.
them.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yes,
sir, we
because
are getting.
yeah. So please, any one of you can admit them because I'm getting disturbed. Okay, in between. So I've
Okay.
already informed that 10 o'clock is the timing. Okay. So one second, guys. This is one of the architecture I was going through, which I'll explain. Don't get scared. Okay. Okay. One second, guys. See, this is one of the where we perform disaster recovery and all. Okay, or you can say like one of the data center will go means in might be some reason that it will be down. Then in that case, how in AWS it will be switched to the other DCs and all, right? So don't worry about that one. This idea and all, I'll start the AWS session at that time I'll explain you guys, right? So in the introduction section, I have already I'm not going into the like see if you see the decks and all, I have a old deck but I don't want to go to the same deck. I have updated from my side. So this is just an introduction. I'm not going into the history. You guys know these faces already. Who is Ken Thompson? Who is Dennis Ritchie and all, and how they have created Unix like operating system, and later on, like Linus Torvald into Linux Torvald in came to the picture, and he was a college going student, right? You guys are know, right? And in 1991 he finishes his college, and he created a he I can say that it's a advantage for him that he got the kernel from the same university where these guys were working, okay, and he got the kernel and he created his own Linux, that is Linux, okay. So yeah, this is just about history, guys, and why Linux. These things are very theoretical part. So let's not waste time into this part. Let's directly jump into the practical stuff. One second. So, see, I'm directly jumping into this part, guys. What all the prerequisites? There are some prerequisites. If you wanted to start with Linux, tools are required to set up your Linux. What all those tools are there? So, as you can see that VMware, right? If you see here, so this is a VMware workstation setup. So this you can download it directly. I think there is already a video of this one. How you can download this one from the internet. If you go to the internet, okay, if I'll say like download VMware 17, I'll show you from where exactly I have downloaded, right? So if you scroll down a little bit, one second. So here you can see, right, guys, the workstation 17 Pro for Linux, right, or workstation 17 Pro for Windows, right? So same way, you just click on this one, this link. Let me paste this link in the chat itself. You guys are added to this group, David. Whoever the new folks are there, you two
No.
member. Okay, okay. I'll add you guys. Don't worry
Okay.
about that one. Okay, I'll add you guys for this one.
Okay.
Later on, you guys just ping me. Okay, not an issue. Sorry, Vishal Chauhan. Okay, guys, just let me know quickly your names. Who all joined? This
Akshay
is first.
Nagpuri.
Sorry,
Akshay Nagpuri.
Akshay. Yeah, this one.
Satish Kumar.
Yeah. An.
Satish. Satish, I think you are already added. Because of that only, your name is not reflecting over here. I know because.
Okay, okay.
Karthik.
Yes, sir. This is Akshay Nagpuri.
Sir, Shobhit
Yes.
Dwivedi.
Sir,
Sure.
Mohammad Shahzad Khalid.
Mohammed, I have already added you, Mohammed. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You can
David.
Thank you, sir.
Sir Sumit.
Okay. Sumit. One second, guys. Sumit Kumar Rai. Is that your name?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sumit
David.
Kumar Rai.
Okay. I have added you, Sumit. You guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
Karthik.
Deepak?
Yes.
It's DI or DW?
DW.
Deepak, I think I have already added you. Okay. So I
David.
can. Yes, please.
David. Yes.
David, I have added you. You can see David here.
Okay.
It's here.
Karthik.
Karthik. This is Karthik Chikati, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Is there anyone else? I forgot. Please let me know, guys. Anyone else? I can see here. I think there are 32 members. Yeah. Sorry.
Abhishek, I have logged using email. Maybe this time I will not be pulled into the chat.
Okay. Who is this?
This is Sudhir.
Sudhir. Okay. Sudhir. So who else is? I can see Sudhir. Karthik, you can just yeah take down your hands. I think I have added you. Sorry, not Sudhir. Karthik. Right, Deepak. You are already added, and yep, only Sudhir. One second, guys. Let me do it quickly.
Maybe I need to log in via email ID, and then you can
Yes,
put me into
yes,
the group.
yes. Later on, no worries, guys. Anyways, this link I'll publish in the community post as well. Okay, okay, that makes sense for you guys, right?
Sure, Abhishek.
Okay. So guys, see, this is what the first step you need to take it. Because I don't want to you to spend money into when you are logging to AWS cloud. You can see here later on when I'll be explaining your AWS at that time how to log into the console and what all means things you need to do it right, and you need to take some or I can say precautions, not prerequisites. These are the precautions which you need to take it when you logged into the console, because I don't want your single penny to be invested simply invest. Okay. So that makes sense. So Akshay Nagpur, I have added you guys. Kiran, you are already added. You can yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
that, uh,
yeah.
I
So
already created the data console. I think it's 6 months back. So I'm getting bills for that. Is that
yes.
free for 1 year?
No, that is what I was telling you guys. So this is what the you guys did not understand. See, every it's we call it as a cloud seller. He is a seller over here. Okay, you need to understand. So he is here to sell you, correct? So that is a way to sell you. He'll tell you to you have to use the free tier, but just think of it, the volume which is attached to those VMs, those instances. Okay, those are going to cost you. So whenever you do something, when you are creating an instance, okay, so at that time you need to make sure immediately. In most of my video also I have explained, I think in few of like where Linux, not Linux, AWS 300 plus real-time scenario based interview question and answer, there I have explained that please turn off your instance immediately, okay, otherwise you'll be get charged for it. And even after 1 year also the cost will be more. Okay, if you start creating first year it will be free. Okay, but during that period also, if you are not going for a free tier account, or when you just let me show you quickly, this is nothing to do with your Linux, but I'll show you guys. Okay, you guys are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you
Yes, sir.
go,
Yeah.
yeah, so see, if you go to this billing and management, right? So so if you click on this, see here they are charging me still. Why they are charging? And their forecast is $2.62 still, right? Why this is happening?
Yes.
You guys wanted to know. Okay, so if
Uh,
you click on these services, okay, if you go to the EC2, okay, and you can see the region which I have under is Mumbai, right? Okay, so here there is no instance is running, right? Yes or no? No instance is running, correct?
yes.
But still, these guys are
Yes.
charging me. Why? If
Yes.
you come here, okay, see the instance is not running. You can see the filter which I have selected which is not running. But if I remove this one, see one instance is stopped here. Correct? Correct? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
And
Yes.
there is a volume
Yes.
attached to it. So you you guys have to understand. See, this T2 micro instance type is a free tier. But the volume which is attached to it, if you click on this storage, that is slash dev slash SDA1. It's a elastic block storage. So for this they are charging because the infrastructure what they have, correct? Guys, you are see, this is what I wanted. These are the hidden things which they will not tell you. Okay, that is what they used to do it. Okay, so you need to make sure if okay, just keep it, not a issue, it's not going to charge you much. But in that case, I would say immediately remove or immediately terminate those instances if you see that there is no use of those instances. If you are done with your lab, if you're done with your real time, see, it's your practice and all. Immediately, if possible, if you have created a huge architecture or where you feel that no, I need this one for next day or 2 day or like that, so there will be if those instances are attached to some volume, then there will be 100% some charges will be there, guys. Okay, correct. 100% there will be some charges will be there, guys. So please make sure, my suggestion is, don't if you don't need, terminate those instances immediately. That makes sense for you
I
guys?
don't,
Kiran, yes.
I don't, I don't remember whether I stopped or not, but I completely deleted that account.
You have deleted, but check that. I would say check. See, this is also one mistake. I'll show you what general mistakes we used to do it when we create a instances. Because I'm not only dealing with AWS, I have worked with Azure, I have worked with GCP, and now my current project is into GCP only. Okay, so guys, see, when you see this one, these are the physical data centers. You need to understand these are the physical DCs, right? So these are the physical regions, okay? And in this region, just go one by one. You don't know when you have created an instance, might be you are under this Virginia, correct? Correct, North Virginia, something like that, or you might be in California, right? West. No, this is so. Just go and check and go to the global platform. I would say, Kiran, this is for you. EC2 dashboard, if you
Okay.
go, this is the global platform. A global view is there. So whoever, this was not there before, I'm not sure, but I have been working with AWS. It's more than like 7 8 years. So yes, this is the view where you can see here how many regions are there, how many instances are there, right? How many VPCs are there, how many subnets, and what all instances are running, and all how many volumes is in use, auto scaling. So please, this is a summarized way, guys. Okay, so please don't make mistake, otherwise you will be charged. That is, and you need to pay, otherwise your account will be suspended. And you need to create a new account with a new credit card or debit card. Okay. So please make sure
Okay.
you should be these things I'll be explaining you while I'll explain, I'll take you through the AWS classes, guys. Correct. This makes sense for you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. So, guys, I was where I was. So, I was telling you, you just download this one, this VMware setup. I have already put the link, and those who did not get the link, anyways, I'm going to post at once in the community, so you guys will get those. And the so once you install the VMware workstation, there is already a video for me in my channel itself, where I have shown how you can install the VMware Workstation 17 Pro, and how you can utilize that one. Because here I need to completely demolish the current or destroy the current setup and then need to show you. But it's already there. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to do it. And please make sure wherever you are installing this VMware, please provide the path where your disk is have good amount of space. Okay, so if you see, this is my Windows, you can say the laptop. Okay, and if I click on this PC, so you can see the D drive is almost full now. Okay, so this is because of so many videos which I'll store and all later on. And it's because of the VMs also. Because see, if you go to this VMware workstation, it's only 3 VMs I have hosted as of now, right? Correct. So this you can create n number of VMs. It depends upon your the space what you have in your laptop. Okay, your SSD. Okay, your secondary disk, right? Correct, guys. So in that case,
Yes.
yes. So this is one thing. This is the first thing. And what next in this one? Tools, right? The second tool which I used to do to connect to these VMs are this MOBA extern. rather than connecting through putty, I am connecting through this MOBA extern. Okay, why I'm one second, guys. Why I'm connecting through this MOBA extern? Because this MOBA extern has many features compared to your putty. If I do a putty over here, let's see if it's here. It's here, right? So in this case, you can clearly understand if I have to log into another VM. Suppose if I am having three VMs over here, and all these three VMs virtual machines, I have to log in at once. Guys, you are clear about what is a virtual machine and all? How many of you? Or do I need to tell these things?
Yes.
Yes.
Others like
Yes, sir.
members, others, I just wanted to know. Just raise your
Yes,
hand
yes,
if
sir.
you know. And
Yes.
okay, okay, okay. So yeah, okay. So it's a good amount I can see. And yes, so yeah, you can drop off your hands, guys. That's not an issue. Okay, fine. So here, if I have to connect to these VMs, right? Where it is here. So these VMs I can connect at once. Whether it's possible for me to connect all these three VMs through this putty at once?
No.
Connect the multiple sessions.
Multiple terminal will appear.
Yes, we are. My question is, listen again. I'll tell you what I'm. Yes, we can connect, but there will be a multiple sessions. Okay, so instead of maintaining multiple session, right, and we get confused with these multiple sessions, we are using this MOBA external,
Mobile
guys.
team.
Correct. And somebody has asked me a question, if I remember, sir, what terminal you have used to connect to your VMs. So this is what called mobile extern, and it depends upon organization to organization. Uh, as far as I know, it's a open source. As of it's a remote login client application, guys. Okay, so I have not. Let me go through the if I have the deck, so I'll explain little bit more about this one. Yeah, it's here. See, See, this is what the when it's a very early old deck, so I'll update this one. Don't worry about this one. So whenever you will connect your machine, or whenever you are connecting to any of the server, okay, or any of the virtual machine which is sitting at a remote location. For example, if I am telling here only, I'm taking an example of this only. So guys, just try to understand this. If you have any doubt, let me know. Okay. So this time I'm explaining everything with the practical. I'm not going any sketch and all, because that doesn't make any sense. So you guys can see practically what it is there, right? So guys, whoever is in lobby, please accept them. Okay. See, yes. So here you can see the region is Mumbai, correct? The physical data center is in Mumbai, and I am sitting at Bangalore, right? And the instance which is running in which zone, guys? It's running in Mumbai. Yes or no? Correct. So if I
Yes,
have
sir.
yes, if I have to connect to this instance, which is Tomcat server, okay, which is not running as of now, then I need to use some kind of a application or the app. What is that app name? That app name could be your putty. That app could be your mobile extern. That app could be your some different remote login client application. We name it as a remote login client application, or SSH application also you can say it, right? Why I'm calling it as a SSH application? Because whenever you will try to log into this virtual machine, whether you are logging through this putty, so you are using a port called 22, and SSH is a protocol, secure shell protocol, guys, right? So SSH protocol, via SSH protocol, we are logging to this virtual machine. This is why instead of calling it as a remote login client application, that is a general name. But if you want to give it a name to this application, then it's a SSH client also you can call it. At sometimes we call it as a, because it is just an application. It's just an interface from where you are trying to log into the main server, guys. Does that make sense for you? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes. Now you guys have to ask me, Abhishek, why we need to log in through SSH? There should be a doubt, right? Mind. We could have login through Telnet. If you see here in mobile extern, right? Sorry, guys. You can see here, if I click on this session, there are multiple protocols over here, right? Why I could not log in with Telnet, RSH, XD dump, or XD MCP something, RDP, VNC, FTP, SFTP, and all, right? So what is the reason behind that one? See, if you want to log into any virtual machine, which is a Linux operating system or which is a Linux machine, okay? So in that case, you have to use SSH or you have to use Telnet. But instead of Telnet, we use SSH, and this is what I have explained over here. SSH is more secure. The reason behind that one, when it's tried to connect to your virtual machine, it uses a tunneling. Means if somebody wants to in between try to hack your data, because nowadays security is our most priority, right guys? Correct. So in that case, how you are going to make sure when you are connecting through one, suppose tunnel is there, right? So one part of, if you see a mountain, so if you have to go from one part to the other part of the mountain, right? So you are using a tunnel, right? Yes or no, guys? Correct. So same way here,
Yes.
if you are connecting from your machine, which is your local machine, this is my local machine, this is my laptop, right? From here I want to connect to a server which is sitting or which I have hosted. You guys are clear where I have created that virtual machine? This is a common term I will use continuously. So if you have any doubt, let me know. Okay. Those machines are hosted in Mumbai region, in Mumbai data center. I have created those virtual machines are not here, guys. It's not in Bangalore even, right? It's not near to me also. So those machines I have created in Mumbai data center, right? So to connect to those virtual machines, I am connecting through SSH rather than Telnet, because Telnet, it's not at all secure. Okay. So you can say it's a open. So in between, any intruder will come, any hacker will come, and they can steal your data. So it will be a security issue for the organization level. So this is why we use SSH, and this is also one interview question. In sometime like they will ask, I'm at a very like fresher level or 2 3 years 4 years, they will ask that what is the port, default port for SSH. So this is what I have mentioned over here. So to connect, if your application, right, where your database is hosted, because it's not only your, see, when we talk about the architecture, right? So three-tier architecture will be there. Should I explain this little bit more, guys, or you guys are comfortable?
It's okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So see, when let me do it here. Yes, you will understand. So here your web server is there, correct? Here your app application server will be there, right? Or you can say application server or web server, or your application is hosted. Okay. And here your DB is there, right? Correct, guys? So what I'm telling is, to connect to these servers, right, we need to make sure that your DB, this is a different thing only, don't get confused. Just for a normal, I am making you understand. When you try to connect to these servers, guys, okay, when you try to connect to these servers. Okay, just here from your, either you are using MOBA extern, right, or you are using any set of anything, right? Correct. When you try to this application server, so you have to make sure when you are trying to this server or you this application, your application, so this application will be in public, right? If suppose if I'll take this application only, if this your Amazon, or you guys, most of you are globally using Amazon for e-commerce website is there, right? Amazon, where you buy all your items, right? Correct. So if you have to connect to this server, in that case, the front end what you are using, that is absolutely a different thing. But when you as an engineer, or when you as an cloud engineer, right, if you have to connect to this application, so you are going to connect in a secure manner. Yes or no, guys? Right? Correct. So same way, so this is why instead of using telnet, we are using SSH connection, so that in between, if anybody will try to hack the data, because when you are trying to connect to this server, there should not be any leak or anything, right? So we use a special algorithm to connect to this application at a org level, right, by using MD5 algorithm, guys. Is this clear for you guys?
Yes.
Any doubt over here?
No, sir, no.
Okay.
No.
No, sir.
So this is that main reason we use SSH connection to connect to any virtual machine instead of using telnet, guys. Clear? Right? So this is the tool which we are going to use to maintain multiple session. This is one feature. Another feature, the main, you guys can note it down. I don't have a notes for this one. Okay. So the first thing is here, most important, we can maintain multiple session at a time, and we can play around, we can move around. Second most important is it's more secure, connecting to any virtual machine. And third thing is there, you can store your passwords. Correct. And the fourth point is, it's you can say reusability. How I am saying, just think of it, why I am telling it's a reusable. Can anyone answer for this one? What is the point? For this is just a SSH client, right? Yeah.
Sir, duplicate tab is also available in
No, that
mobile
is
storm.
no, that is not reusability. No, that
Saving
is not.
pass,
Sorry.
saving password.
No,
The
that is
password will
not.
be saved.
That you can open up the session back again and you have access to all the port.
That is what.
You
What
can
David
reconnect
said. Yes.
times.
Yes. So see, your teammate is there, right? So it's not only you. Suppose you have connected to multiple session. Yes, credential you can change it later on, but the number of applications, the number of databases, or any other applications, or the environment which you have created a full list of those servers, those you can give it to your teammate, and he can also connect to those servers. Because at org level, we don't create servers all the time, right? The server IP will be same, correct? So at that time, it will helpful for others. That is what called the reusability of that file. So if you go here, right, so you can save these files also, guys, right? 1 second, my system is okay. See, if you see here, right, so here your options will be there. Okay, and by use of these options, sessions, I'm not getting as of now, because in this one normally they don't allow this MOBA extern into at org level. They have their own applications which they use. Okay, so that I'll let you know. One application I was just missing, I have worked with, but in most cases, okay, that application name I'll let you know, guys. Okay, so they use that application and they'll save those files. Here also we can do the same way. Okay.
Is that common practice like in production to share the session files?
uh I would say, David, it's not a common practice, but yeah, it's just you can say for the teammates to help them. Okay, we use because the reason behind that, there will be their credentials, but anyways there will be SSO and all, so other credentials you cannot use it. But yes, it's not a common practice to help others in term of, okay, within our teams.
Okay.
So they should, to make things onboarding should be faster. So when we onboard a team, so it's right. So in that case, it will be easier for others to onboard. So yeah, guys. So this is another tool. That is what I said. This is all about what is raw means input T. If you guys can come here, right? You can see SSH is here, right? And if you just drop down this one, R login is there. What is this raw? What is this bare SSH connection? So this is just a definition over here. So this you can get it anywhere. This is not a problem for you guys. Okay, so these are the main two tools. I would say not two tools. This is one of the SSH client. Okay, and VMware workstation which you need to use. And when you create virtual machine, guys, what all things are required? Let me show you quickly. Okay, so if I'll click on this create virtual machine, just see this one very carefully. What I'm doing over here. Okay, so there are two ways to create a virtual machine. First is your typical, and another one is your custom. Okay, so it's totally up to you which one you wanted to go. In the custom, we can create the virtual machine as a SCSI controller and all. We'll get options. SCSI disk, right? So we use these options. When you go with this as a next here, it will tell you that what workstation it is exactly. You can select your previous workstation also. The older version also, it's up to you. But since we are into VMware Workstation 17 Pro, so I am using here 17.x version. Okay, so this is one thing. Now, if you go to the next, you can see this is most important part, where you need to get the ISO file, right? So you need a ISO file, and this file will be very huge for RHEL9. Let me show you quickly what is the size of this file.
It's, I think, 9 GB.
Yeah, it's 9 GB. Wait. See, I have created this one. So I have Kali Linux also. That video I'll show you, but I'm not getting time. Okay, so that is more important for security purpose, for white hat hackers, I can say, David, right? So yes, so here you can see, guys. This is if I click on this one, and if I click on this one, so you can see it's almost 7.90 GB. This RHEL9 is there. And if you go to any of the this is just a naming. Okay, this is CentOS. I have just named it as a Brasero or something like that. Okay, so this is it was like, but this was 7 or something. Okay, 2.67 GB is there. So this ISO image you need to get it, guys. And how you are going to get this ISO image? Do you guys have this ISO image with yourself? Most of you.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
through Red Hat
I
side,
have,
yeah.
sir.
Yes,
I
please go
have
ahead.
sent over it.
Okay, so whoever is having, but please make sure don't use the any older version. I would say go with the RHL 9 or at least 8. Okay, because at org level also now we are not, they are upgrading to RHEL 8 or 9, mostly 9 only. Okay, so I would say please go ahead with 9. And those who, because few of the folks I know they are freshers, so just to let them know, let me see. Okay, if I log in here. Okay, this is the customer portal for Red Hat. So from here you can download your RHEL 9, right? Just search here.
Abhishek, if I
Yes.
can say something real quick. One thing that I discovered for all the Everybody in here that hasn't done this, you can sign up for a dev account, developer account, and you can
Yes.
have access, I think, to 16 licenses.
I think yes, that will make sense. But guys, you know how to log in with developers account, most of you others.
No, we don't have.
I think
No,
David
sir.
there. So guys, I would say just go ahead and create a normal account with Red Hat. That is what it's a general account like you used to do with Facebook or any right social media platform. So I would say just go ahead and create it. And now they have give it as a free. Now you don't require any license debit for this one. So you can just search directly over there and you can download the RHL9 guys. Okay. So this makes sense. Let's see if
Yes, sir.
okay. See, this is the RHL9 final release or something is there. I need to okay. I'll share this link, guys. And in one of the video also I have explained this one.
Sir,
Where
did it have any subscription like that?
yeah, I had that subscription. This is why I'm able to download. You can see. Okay, but now my RHCSA certification got expired. Okay.
Sir, with the very normal account, you can download too, sir.
Yes, that is what I am telling. So with the normal account, guys, just log into this one. Okay, and if you are not able to download, let me know because it's a very simple. And if you click on this download, also, you will come to know what Red Hat and all, right? If you click on this one, okay. See, this is the ISO file. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so let me paste this over here. Okay. So with the normal account also, if you click on this download now, so this ISO file you need it. Okay. So if you click on the show details, you can see from where it's getting, and I think the file size. This is not the file size, right? This is the wrong one. It has to be binary. No, this is the wrong one. I think
Sir, I think second one, offline image.
this one you are telling.
Yeah.
Yes, this one, right? Binary one, correct? So you can click on this one. Let me see this one. Yes.
I think
Okay.
downward.
Yeah. Hmm. This is the correct one. Down on which one? This is 8.9 binary DVD or something. Okay, so yeah, this one is the correct one. Let me verify because it's been long time I have copy this link address.
Sir,
Let me paste.
sir, this is correct because this file size is 9.8 GB
Hmm.
or 9.3, sir.
Okay. 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 So this is fine. I think just try this one, guys. Correct, Vishal or anyone? And
Yes, sir.
yeah, this will going to work out for you guys. So just wanted to show you guys, this is now up to you. Okay, how you are going to from how you are going to download this one. Okay, so just you need to click on this one, browse, and then you need to select your ISO file over here, right? And as soon as if you go to the next, here it's important, guys. So the provide the name, whatever the name, like if you wanted to give or anything, like if I am giving the full name as a engineer Abhishek Roshan, it's totally up to you. Okay, or four or something, right? Password you can provide over here. Correct. See, this is most important. See the which one I have given here. This is the name. Okay, so the name which is reflecting over here, right? You can see the name of this virtual machine. So it's nothing to do with this username and password, guys. This username means what? When you see this virtual machine, okay, I'll show you one second. Let me clear this one. So when you logged in, okay, so there will be two users. There will be one normal user. This is the normal user which you are creating. Guys, you are understanding my point. Means when as soon as your VN will be spin up, it will be ready. Then at the console, you will be able to see engineer Abhishek Roshan 4. And the password which you are putting over here, that password you need to provide over there. Guys, you are understanding my point? No. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
For
sir.
others.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is the
Yes,
password
sir. Yes.
I am giving over here. Password you did not match. Okay. So here I'm just going to give the name of this one engineer Abhishek Roshan 4. Okay. Fine. And the virtual machine here, this is also very very important. Okay, why I'm telling this is very very important, because mostly what will happen when you see your C drive, so we allocate very less space to our C drive, correct? So in that case, if you are, see, when VMs will spin up, it will create multiple files, right? What all those files it's creating, let me show you. If I have that one here, this is for the VMware. See this one, that is what I was talking about. So engineer, I have renamed it later on this VM. Okay. So the file which it got created, you can see it's CentOS only, right? So it's created lot of VMDK file and all, and VMware files will be there. There will be some multiple files will be there. So as soon as you'll create multiple instances, your C drive will getting full, and later on you will face problem while you are navigating within multiple virtual machine, and your system will get slow. Understanding my point, guys? So instead of that one, please choose, instead of that, choose any of the drive or any of the directory which you have in your Windows, which is having enough space. Okay, so in this case I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to make a new folder as a engineer Abhishek Roshan 4, correct? And select this one, correct, guys? Any doubt over here? Why I'm not choosing C drive instead of I'm creating my own directory and I'm going with that one? There is no logic. The simple thing is that I just want to go with the drive which is having enough space. Otherwise, my VM will not run properly, and later on you'll say, "Sir, my VM is not running." It's not because of that. It's because of the space. Okay, so VM needs breathing space. Okay, so same way here, let's go to next here. So number of processor, how much? Because we are, if you are going to host, if you are going to, like, suppose create a application inside your VM, or if you are going to install application in your VM, heavy application or any Java application or a .NET application, then in that case you should increase this number of processors, guys. It depends upon your multi-core and core, which is similar to your laptop. If in your laptop you see i5 is there, means how many cores are there, that is a different topic. Okay, so I would say there is a mathematics behind this one. Okay, as of now it's not coming into my mind. Okay, so you can choose that one, how much will be the number of processor. Suppose if I'll go with not one or two, okay, so how much you have to choose the cores. So instead of one, I'll be going with the two, because cores will define your process execution. Process execution means what? So when you are running an application, guys, okay, so your process should not be in a queue, right? If number of cores will be more, your process will execute faster. I know RAM will be there, random access memory is there, right? So we use RAM. Why we use RAM? So whichever the current processes will be there, okay, it's going to execute it in your RAM, right? And the processes which are waiting for its execution, right? So what those processes is going to do, those processes will be in queue only, until unless the first process or the second process or the third process will get executed, right? So in that case, if you increase the number of cores more, so your application will run smoothly. So in production environment also, when we see there is a huge spike, okay, I'm not sure how many of you have used Grafana and all. We use for matrix monitoring and for performance tuning and all, okay. So in that case, when we see a big spike in the CPU, okay, so cores is related to your CPU. Guys, you are understanding, or it's going
Yes,
something
sir.
else? Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes, sir.
I would
Yes, sir.
say the cores should be more, RAM should be there, but RAM is more equivalent to your swap memory. Don't compare RAM with your cores. Cores is very very important. When you see a core like Intel core is inside, i5 is there, right? Generation. So we say in laptop, I'm just telling you. But what will in term of virtual machines, how we are dealing in virtual machine? So in that case, in virtual machine, if you are choosing, if you are selecting over here, one second, it's over, it's wait, yeah. Yeah. So in that case, when number of processors will be two, so ideally the suggestion is please make your the cores will be also two. So the total processor cores will be four. Understanding, guys? If I go with this one, so 2 into 1, it will be 2 only. But when you go, it's a multiplication, but the total processor cores will be increased. So your CPU will, when you see when the number of processes it will get executed, so it will execute smoothly. This is the basic idea, or I don't say it's idea. That is what we used to do it in our production environment also. Okay. Any doubt over here, guys? No?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
So let's
So we can, yeah.
yes.
So we can say cores will be the number of processing unit. Am I right?
That you can say yes,
Okay.
Vishal. Okay. It's you can call it as a processing unit only, right?
Okay.
And now I am now coming into the RAM. This is your, because here everything is virtual. There is no physical RAM, right? So in that case, if you are not hosting a heavy application, okay, or you are, suppose if I have to do some kind of LDAP configuration, or I am making this server as a LDAP server, or I am making this server as a DNS server, or I am making this server as a NFS server. So in that case also, it depends upon again. So RAM you need it, because we are not running, if suppose if I am running LDAP, if I am running DNS server, and if I am running any other, okay, server over here, then this RAM I can increase it. But please make sure when you increase your RAM, then your swap memory should be double. That is also a concept. Okay, and that is also like even or odd will be there, that I'll let you know in the upcoming session. There is a topic where I'll be explaining swap memory and how we can decide your RAM. According to your RAM will decide our swap memory, guys. Correct. So as of now, I'm just going with this 2 GB. You can reduce this one only totally, because it's recommended memory as a 2 GB. Okay, and what is the maximum recommended memory is 13 GB. That is what over here, and the guest OS recommended minimum memory will be 1 GB. So mostly it will be 2 GB. Okay, this is too much if you don't have so much of application, so don't utilize so much of resources. Ultimately, from where it's taking these resources? From your laptop only, right? the the configuration what your laptop is having, it's going to take it from there only, because virtual machine is what. So this is what I thought I'll explain this one in the next session. So where I'll be explaining what is virtualization, what is a hypervisor, right? How it's exactly what exactly a VMware workstation is doing over here, right? Correct. So this thing anyways I'll be explaining in the next session. Let me go through, because I just wanted to tell you which all tools and how we are, what all prerequisites are there. So this is one thing you need to do it before getting started, before getting kick started, guys. Okay. So just choose 2 GB over here and go to the next. And here important part. This is most important. You can see I'm using a NAT, means give the guest operating system access to the host computer, dial up or external ethernet network connection using the host IP address. Means I am doing a dynamic IP assigning. It's not any static IP I am going to assign to this virtual machine, and it's totally depend upon your Wi-Fi, or it's totally depend upon your broadband connection, or the dial-up network, or the connection you are having in your home. Guys, you are understanding my point here. So this IP, it's going to assign to these VMs. Suppose IP of this VM. If I go to this VM, right? if config. Okay, so you see the IP of this VM, that is 192.168.172.214. How it's deciding? I am not deciding anything. It's my dial-up network is deciding. My internet connection.
Next.
What? Yes, yes,
Yes.
David. Yeah. Anything else? Uh,
No, sir. Your net connection decided this IP, right? So
yeah,
yes.
I thought somebody. Okay, so that is what, guys. So the net connection, it's going to decide that what IP it has to assign to this particular virtual machine, and according to that, the next virtual machine, it will take the another. So it will be a range of IP. Okay, so if you see here, one second, it will be another session. Otherwise, where is that one? Yeah, here. See, so if you see here, so and if you see this one, okay, so the subnet subnet range will be there /24 or /28. Okay, this is called, we call it as a subnet range. There will be a dedicated topic which I'll be explaining you guys in the AWS classes, where I'll be explaining you what is a subnet and how we decide a range and all. So within that subnet range, and I think in one of my video also, networking command, right, where I have explained how the IP is going to decide, right, the subnet range. If it is not there, no worries. Anyways, I'll be explaining in the AWS session, that one. So within that subnet range, the next IP will be 215 only, because it's taking from a specific set of subnet range. Means suppose if the subnet starts with 0, so till where it will go? Might be it will go till 20. You can say 2014 is there, right? So 16 IP you can just add it on to that one. So it will give you the next set of VMs IP. You are understanding my point, guys? What I am telling over here is
Yes.
correct. Means suppose if it starts with 0, right? So if I am telling only 60 IP I am having in my bucket, in my subnet range, so the first IP is already assigned, that is 201 or something, right? Or 210, it's already assigned. Again it will be 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216. This is a range of IP, and this is what we call it as a subnet range, or we call it as a subnet. Is that clear? There will be a detailed explanation for this one.
Yes.
I'll be
Yes.
explaining you with the example, with the
Yeah.
practical in AWS also. in the networking section, guys. Okay, so just to let you know, because
Sure, sir.
right, so that IP is going to assign over here. So who is deciding this? Who is deciding this IP over here? So your dial-up connection. Dial-up connection means your internet only. What you have connected means I am assigning this IP as a dynamic IP to this VM as of now. This is not a static IP over here. So if you think that I am doing this one, so next time this IP will get changed. If I'll delete this VM, so there will be a new IP will be assigned. Understanding my point, guys? So this is where I am going with this one. Okay, with a NAT. Okay, and in that case, host only networking, you can choose this also. It's totally up to you how you want to configure. Okay, so this is, so as of now I'm going with this one only. Then next, here it's important, I think most of you are aware, this is a SCSI controller only. So if you see a naming convention SDA, SDB, SDC something, so this is a SCSI disk. But if you see a naming convention called HDA, HDB or something, that is a different disk itself, guys. If I'll do next over here, you will come to know from here. IDE or something we call it as a. So I am going to select the SCSI because I want the disk. Mostly this is its mention over here is NVMe recommended. But normally, and if in AWS also XV something you guys will see, right? That is also a meaning that disk itself. I'm not getting the name itself. You guys can find out that one. That is a task for you guys. How many types of disks are there? Okay, alright, guys. So as of now, the
Yes.
ideal, yeah, the main I'm going with SCSI disk only, that we can choose it. And if I do next over here, and I'm just going with create a new virtual disk or use an existing virtual disk. So we are not using any existing virtual disk. Use a physical disk for an advanced user. No. So we are going with this create a new virtual disk because it's a virtual disk composed of one or more files on the host file system, right? And will be appear as a single hard disk to the guest operating system. So we'll go with this one, create a new virtual disk. Okay, just do a next over here. Here it's important, just see how many if you see your what I say, the ISO file itself is of some 9 GB, right? Your ISO file itself is a 9 GB. So in that case you have to
Yes.
keep some disk space, correct? And this disk space, it's going to take it from where? Just now we have chosen a path, right?
COD. Right.
Yes. So the path we have given inside D, right? Correct. So you need to make sure when you are doing this, you see how much space you are left with. Correct. You can see I am only left with 19.7 GB. So obviously by this is some basic things which even in production environment we need to see that how much space you have. According to that you create your virtual machine. If you are working as a VMware administrator, guys, okay, not as a cloud administrator, I would say. Okay, so instead of this one, I'll go with 15 as of now. I know it's going to full, but I'll not run that one. This is something interesting. Okay, store virtual disk as a single file, or you want to split the virtual disk into multiple files. Okay, this is totally up to you because if it's very simple and easy, if you store as a single file, so in that case, if suppose any reason or any chance if that file gets deleted means, then you lost your VM. True? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this is why I'm splitting up here, and I am creating multiple files over here, and I am storing into my system that same D drive. Okay, so you saw there are multiple files over there. This is that reason I'll choose this split virtual disk into multiple files. Correct. So later on, in some reason, might be sometime it will happen. I know. So your VM will not restart, and so we'll try some other possible ways to get your VM up and running. Okay, but the files will be at a different location, or it will be created into multiple files. Your virtual machine. Okay. So just do a next over here, guys. Now you can see the VMDK file it's going to create with the name of engineer Abhishek Roshan 4, right? Fine. And as I do next, here you can see what all configurations we have selected over here. I have selected NAT, I have selected the 4 CPU cores, right? And 15 GB of split, right? Your SSD, SCSI disk, from where you are doing, what operating system I am using, right? And what is the username over here, right? A normal username. And there is a checkbox. Even when I was working in HP at that time, we were creating virtual machines, so we need to click this one. So as soon as if you click on this one, the virtual machine will spin up. Okay, so your virtual machine will be automatically powered on. Correct, guys? Okay, so if I do this one finish, so it will start spinning up this one, the process, and it's going to take a lot of time. So it might, I'm not sure. Okay, I need to see that one. It's taking time. Just click on finish. Okay. So it will, once the VM will be spin up, okay, it's going to take some time to spin up that VM, and it will show you. Okay, as an engineer Abhishek Roshan 4, and the later configurations and all I'll show you in the next session, guys, because we have already crossed it's half an hour ahead of the time, right? So we'll connect again in the next session. That will be, today it's Wednesday, right? So we'll be on Friday, as I said, for all the members. So there I'll show you this thing from end to end, and that is what the next topic is. It is actually this topic will should come in the, if you see here, that is end to end installation. So I'm covering two topics in today only. Okay, so you can see the speed. So let me show you. Let me explain each and everything. It will be go on and on, because I know once I'll start, so it may be chances that I'll do 3 4 topics at once. Okay, so you guys don't worry about if I said like by March end. So it's a deadline. Okay, but I am working in a IT industry. I know how deadline we need to meet. Okay, so don't worry about that one. I hope you guys have liked this lecture, and we'll meet up again on Friday. Till then, guys, just have a good day and bye bye. And
Sir, time will be the
Bye
same
bye.
for the
Thank you,
night 10
Abhishek.
a.m.
Have a
10
great
p.m.
day.
yeah, Mohammed.
Time will be the 10 p.m.
Yes,
the
yes,
same.
time will be same, guys, because my shift ends with 9:30 only, so I won't be able to connect before. And in weekends also, I will try to pull you guys. Okay, if you guys will be available, don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
sir.
Okay, I'm a hardworking
We
guys.
can.
Yes, so please be
Sir,
prepared.
do
Be ready.
we,
Yes,
sir, in the production, do we perform the same step reaching our virtual machine, or we perform any other step in the production if we want to creating virtual machine?
same only. That is what only there will be a technical specification documents. Okay, so now I am
Okay.
creating according to. See, I'll show you to you guys. Again, it will take another time.
Addition, there were some
No, no,
templates
your doubt will be
predefined.
clear. Your doubt will be clear
Okay,
now
sir.
only.
Okay.
So the servers will be there. There will be a service request for each. Like you can see, there are details, right? Server name, VM template, how much RAM you are going to use, how many cores, CPU you are going to use, right? And you can see all the details you will be getting, what all IP. So here I'm just, this is what I, and there will be a management IP. Okay. So there are many things which we need to do it same way only we are doing there, right? And what all things on top of it you need to do, what whether you want to install McAfee or not, right? What is the storage IP, if you are configuring with that one, verify the server, move to container. These are the different options we use, right? AV is also a antivirus, you can say. The latest VMware tool we need to install, SSH key, whether it's configured or not. These are the different configurations, guys. Okay, I hope it's clear, it's give you a clear picture, guys, right? Correct, same way also we are doing it. So
Yeah.
whatever I am teaching you guys, it's pure and authentic. Okay, don't worry about that one. It's not. Okay, so thank you guys for your time. we'll meet up again. I'll inform you in the community post. Till then, Jai Hind and bye bye.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Jai Hind, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night.